So you said whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to talk about. All right. So I know that you're also like a huge wrestling fan, is you not?
Yes, yeah, that is true.
Okay. So being that you're a huge wrestling fan, I had a challenge for you.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I'm ready. Let's do
Okay.
it.
So this is going to be called the Guess Who This Is. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
So let me see if I can time it just right. We don't want you looking at any titles, whatever. We don't want to give it away. But all right. So I've got it just right. And I'm curious to see.
I have no idea what's coming, so I'm curious as well.
If you know who this is. All right. Go.
John Cena? Why is he just like a clown? Guess for a movie?
How did you know so quickly? I didn't recognize him.
Well, there was nobody in the picture, so when you can't see him, it's obviously John Cena. But no, in all seriousness, it took me a second because I was expecting a wrestling photo, and then I saw the face and the hair, and
I shouldn't have told you it was a wrestling person, because then that's my own fault. But you would not. That's the John Cena we know.
Yeah. So yeah.
Compared to this, no way.
No, I mean, I know he's grown his hair out too, so I know he has that hair now. But he's dressed. I literally have that outfit, so I don't know how I feel about that. It was an outfit from 2010, my 2010, 2011 going out days. I have that shirt and I have a vest, so I don't know how to feel about that. But
no, I don't know how to feel about that either. No. I'm not sure. You still wear it?
No, I don't even think I can fit either one, to be honest with you.
Okay, good, because don't wear that.
That was very 2010s look.
Absolutely. Okay.
I never wore them together. Did I? I think I did. Okay.
No, you sound like you would have.
I did. Yes, I did. I do remember. It's coming back, the Facebook photos of me with the vest and the striped shirt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, I thought so. Okay.
Bad times.
Now, let's go into the pets like really, 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 really quickly.
Okay.
Let's see. This one. This one is very annoying. Okay. So yeah, and especially for those that live in big cities, this is a huge problem. So check this out. What do you think of this? This is from the local news, right?
Yeah.
I want to believe dog ingested meth while on walk.
Yeah.
Isn't that horrible?
No, that's terrible. I mean, I don't know how that even happens, first of all, for multiple reasons. More importantly, the dog. Like, if you know there are pets in the area, why are you being careless with whatever drug of choice, especially meth? To have that something to not be careful. Not that I advise and condone you taking that, but you're an adult. If you're going to do that, you should be as careful as possible and keep that to yourself.
Yes.
So to have that to a pet who was just living their lives, a dog, that's terrible. It's
just living their lives, seriously.
Yeah,
so let me play the video.
Yeah.
So
since while on a hike near Manatee Springs, Fox 31's Courtney Fromm caught up with the duo, and she has more from Bear Creek Park.
Well, the owner tells me her and her dog Bear have walked this trail here at Bear Creek Park several times. She said back on Thursday, her dog was rolling in the snow and eating something. And it was just a few hours later that she started acting funny.
Basically was just holding her while she swayed and bobbed the whole time.
Amber Grantham and her 10-year-old lap mix Bear.
Yeah, what's happening?
We're just out for a regular hike at Bear Creek Canyon Park.
She was on leash like right beside me within a few feet.
When in typical Bear fashion, she was getting into something, but Amber didn't think twice about it.
So I think I was taking pictures of the river or something, and I turned around and I was like, what are you doing? And I, pulled her away from it.
Once back home, Amber says that's when things became alarming.
Her roommate came in around 7:30 and told me something seemed wrong with her.
Rushing Bear to animal ER care in Colorado Springs after various
Yes.
blood and urine tests made Amber rethink what Bear had gotten into earlier on the trail.
The drug test and blood test to make sure there was nothing cognitively going on with her, and she came back positive for methamphetamines and amphetamines.
Shocked, Amber stayed by Bear's side until she was placed in the ICU overnight.
Kind of dippy. Her head was just bobbing, like up and
Oh.
down, just up and down. But she got to where she
Scared.
couldn't sit still. She was up and then she
Oh
moved.
my God, that's such a methy thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wild.
That's
I'm glad Bear's okay. It seems like she's okay, right?
Yeah, so
Oh yeah.
she tested positive, like they said here, and then she's now back to normal.
That's great. Yeah.
She was on, what they did is they gave Bear, which is the dog's name, anti-anxiety medication and fluids while she was monitored.
Okay.
And so you can see her at the bottom here. And so she's doing well. She's back to normal. But yeah, people, you've got to be careful
Yeah.
about meth.
Yeah. I mean, with anything. I mean, especially meth, especially drugs. There's like dogs, especially, are very curious. They jump around. They smell things. They will eat almost anything. They do not have that willpower to be like, you know what? I don't want it. They'll eat if they see it and it looks edible. They'll eat it. So please do your part. Whether it's drugs, which you shouldn't be doing out in public like that anyway, or even bones or chocolate or something, and just keep that off of the street. And
Just a lack of discernment on the part of the dog.
a lot of people don't think about just other situations. They're just in their own minds, in their own heads, and I'm sure that person did not want to. I'm just not defense. Did not want to drop any meth. But
Well, of course not. But how do you
regardless,
teach a dog to stay away from meth? It's like,
you don't. Well, you don't even plan for that. Like it's
No.
like you can plan for chocolate. You can plan for bones. You can plan for things like that. Where you
well,
you know you,
methamphetamine.
no, that's not something that is on the everyday basis. I'm just glad that the dog's okay, Bear's okay, because
Right. I mean,
that could have been, that could have been very catastrophic. There are people who can't even handle it.
exactly.
Yeah,
Imagine a dog. And so it's like, them
Yeah.
people, they're walking their dogs. You're not watching what your dog is ingesting, are you?
yeah,
Obviously, you're not. Because
Yeah.
if you're not keeping a keen eye on your dog, then it's going to ingest meth, heroin, crack,
yeah,
and, all
Should-
sorts of things.
yeah. Which shouldn't even be in the walking area for a dog, or living area where if you live and that is the lifestyle you choose, you got to keep that stuff away.
So, they're going to be having clinics for dogs to come down.
Could you imagine?
Imagine that, methadone clinics for dogs.
Yeah,
Like, that'd be
yeah.
crazy.
That'd be well. We have a whole new Breaking Bad. They could
Yo,
do a Breaking Bad sequel for dogs.
I'm telling you, it's
It'd
like,
probably do well. People would probably watch it.
look, dogs are more and more interacting with human beings and sorry, I've got a little drippy drip. Human beings, and
Not
then
the
so
meth,
now
is it?
they're adopting what happened?
I was like, that's not the meth, is it?
No, and it's not fucking cocaine either.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Look,
You
I don't
made
know.
me curse.
I don't
You
know
made
what
me
you.
curse. It
I
ain't
don't know what you
cocaine
do.
either. I got
Just
the
let-
drippy
sure.
drip because I'm hearing all the lights and everything, and then so it's dripping.
Of
It's
course.
you.
Hey, no judgments. We're all good.
Oh, good.
Yes.
You. All right, so we've got a next story for you, and let's do a human story. Let's occupy the humans. Yeah.
Yes.
So Valentine's Day is coming.
Human ingest meth.
What is that?
No, I said a human ingest meth while eating chocolate at Valentine's Day.
I know we did talk about that in our last story about to make
Okay.
sure that animals are not ingesting flowers and cheap chocolate and crap.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, let's see what
if
this Valentine's
if
Day
it's a
is.
diamond, I think we'll live with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's one way to get that out if you ingest it. It's not fun.
There you have it. It comes at home. Innit?
I hope not. That's not fun. That sounds terrible.
You started
Especially
at that.
especially this. What's up?
You stuttered at that one.
I just the thought of it.
Yeah.
Yes, the thought. You have I'm thinking this person, whoever the diamond is, it's an expensive diamond. It's a big diamond. That big
it better be a
diamond.
big diamond. If it's me, get
Yeah,
it.
see, if for whatever reason that diamond gets eaten and it has to come out one way, that's not a fun way to come out.
You know,
So,
Méganne is married, so we're all about the diamonds. He knows to make sure the diamonds come correct. You understand?
congratulations.
We ain't playing, eh?
Oh, those
Me
small
not, me
diamonds.
not play with my diamonds, nah.
So you got multiple accents.
Well, first of all, I'm from England, and there are multiple people there. There are Asians, there are Caribbeans, there are all sorts of people. So yeah, that happens.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you just,
yeah, relax.
I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you. All right. So here's the situation here. We're going to. Oh, I'm always forgetting how to share things. It's labor. It's the labor of it all that really gets me. So this is from the Daily Mail. 10 of the best affordable Valentine gifts for the man in your life. Now you tell me if that's something you would like to get. These gifts are all under $40, but look a lot more expensive. Now, since you're a man,
What I
I
want.
think you could give, some insight on whether that's something you would like to get. There's an FRR deep tissue percussion massage gun. I don't like anything that says gun. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not a great word, but no, I'm sneezing.
Bless you.
Thank you. But no, sometimes you get
What's
tense
up with your nose? Cocaine got your nose sneezing?
You caught me. It's just a regular random
Just meth.
sneeze.
Just
Yes,
meth.
just the meth traveling around.
All right.
Bear
So
has
how
gotten
does
us
that look
all
to you?
influenced.
How does that look to you?
I don't know. I don't know the difference between a cheap massage. We don't want like the word done. Cheap massage tool or an expensive massage tool. But I know they help when you're tense and stuff like that. So I would get that.
You'd be happy with that as a gift for Valentine's Day.
I would. Maybe you can use it on yourself. They can use it on you. I don't know. You might be a little sensitive.
All right.
Parts, but I don't know. It seems fun.
Okay, cool. So it's good for relaxing and distressing, and it's $38.99. Yeah. All right. So what about Calvin Klein 3-pack boxer briefs?
I'm personally very particular about my underwear, about my briefs. But if
Do you wear boxer briefs? Do you wear boxer briefs?
I do wear boxer briefs.
Do you reckon that a lot of men wear boxer briefs?
I feel like people wear more boxers than they do boxer briefs.
Oh, really?
That's what I think.
But
I wear boxer briefs, but sometimes for me, being a little open, it's not that bad. I need the ones with longer legs, because if not, they kind of chafe and cut my legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you've got massive thighs. Is that what's going on?
I guess so. I guess so.
Are they muscular?
We'll go with that. Yeah, we'll say that they're muscular.
Did I make you uncomfortable?
No, not at all.
Right.
Actually, I feel a nice compliment now.
All right, so that's $35.76. And how many? There are 3 in that pack. Is that worth it to you?
Maybe if they were a little longer. So no.
Maybe if they were a little longer. Okay,
Yeah,
so
for
anybody buying for Kyle Lewis should give him longer briefs.
Yes.
Boxer briefs, that is. All right, so what about The Power of Now, hardbook cover by Eckhart Tolle? I've got that book,
You have it, okay.
I do. Do you believe me?
Do you enjoy it?
I do. I read it so that I can fall asleep. Well, it's a good
perfect.
book. No, it's a good book.
I mean, as a sleep aid, maybe I would have to get it now, but I'm not really a big person into like the power of now and reading a book that'll like supposed to change your moods and
you're not into self-improvement.
I am into self-improvement. I don't think that the book would help my personal self-improvement for me. These books help a lot of people.
You're too far gone.
Yes, exactly. I'm too far gone. I'll try something from page 7, it won't work, and I'm like, this book is stupid. Then I'll give up. So I find I'll do my own different ways of self-improvement. But if someone got it for me as a gift, I would at least check it out or use it as a sleep aid, like you mentioned.
By the way, the only reason I use it as a sleep aid is because I've read it before. Twice. And so now it's just about picking out the chapters that I feel like I need, revision on. And then every now and again, I fall asleep. That's all.
All right. All right, Eckert. We like your book.
So
if he's watching.
There you go. It's $16.99. There you have it. Then there's the Koofendy. I don't even know what that word is. Koofendy slim fit knitted turtleneck sweater. Would you wear that?
It looks fancy. I would wear it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I need clothes so I don't look like John Cena in that photo. So the more the merrier, I guess.
Well, they're saying you can style with jeans, cargo pants, even with a suit, but effortless, cool, and has slight stretch and is warm and soft and comfortable for spring and fall. I think I'd like it for myself, actually.
Yeah, no, it's a cool looking turtleneck.
So that's $36.99. What about lumen activated charcoal exfoliating rub for men? Would you be rubbing yourself and exfoliating yourself? Sure.
Why not? I think we could all use some more exfoliation.
Do you exfoliate, Kyle?
No, I do not. I should exfoliate more. I'm only getting older, so to make sure my skin looks better.
I forgot to set the timer, Kyle.
I think we still have time.
So we're probably at 15, innit?
Yeah, seems about.
Okay, so let me do 15. Bloody hell, I can't believe that. Let's do 16 minutes, yeah? Let's start it. All right. We got Renfo Shiatsu neck massager. That's another. Are you into neck massages?
Yeah. I don't know what to massage my neck.
You're a gamer. You're a gamer. So that would be something. Anybody buying for Kyle? A neck massager makes sense.
Please.
We've got the Chef Men portable sandwich and quesadilla maker.
How can anyone go wrong with that?
Right next to your computer. You don't have to get up. You put the bread, you put the eggs, you put the cheese, you do whatever, and
I feel like I would have to keep it in my kitchen though, because if I have a quesadilla maker right next to everything else, I'm never leaving this chair, and I can't have that. I need some type of movement.
Okay, fair enough. Carhartt men's knitted beanie.
I think you can never go wrong. Not that color for me, but can't go wrong with a nice hat. So
does it always come in that color? Or should it?
No, yeah, I see they say 19 available in 19 different colors. So
look at you reading.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't that comprehension?
$19.99. So what about the Adidas? I'm tired of seeing them Adidas men's sliders, to be honest. I'm tired of seeing them on men. Seriously. I'm done. I'm over it. No, we're moving on.
Okay.
I don't want you to get these. No.
Don't worry, I don't wear them.
So AeroPress Go portable travel coffee press kit. Do you drink coffee?
No, actually. So I probably wouldn't get this unless I was in a relationship and that person drinks coffee.
Okay, so then they'd be buying the gift for themselves.
Yes, which people do sometimes. But,
don't they do? Yeah, they really do. My mother does that all the time.
Yeah.
She'll buy me something and she'll be like, "Did you use it?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh, let me see it for a minute." And then she's gone.
And then it's gone forever.
Yeah, it's gone forever. So she really bought it for herself, really. So
Clever plan.
Good job, you. All right. So here's a story that I thought we might talk about, which really distresses me just a little bit. All right. It's sort of just, I'm not going to talk about this one. Let's do this one. This one is from Yahoo News, specifically The Conversation. Okay, so here's what this is about. So China's demand for Africa's donkey is rising. Why it's time to control the trade. Yeah, so in recent years, there's been a huge rising demand for donkey hides in China. They're using donkey hides.
Never, yeah, news to me.
Right.
And they're using it seems like for.
So here it says they're using it to make ancient health-related product called Ajiao.
Yeah.
I'm assuming is made from collagen that's been extracted from donkey hides mixed with herbs and other ingredients. Herbs, a lot of people like to say, and other ingredients to create medicinal and health consumer products. It's believed to have properties that strengthen the blood, stop bleeding, and improve the quality of both vital fluids and sleep. Well, I definitely think that since it's coming from us, it needs to be controlled, yeah?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, just the idea, sometimes you don't want to know what's in the product that you're using or eating. While you should know, sometimes you don't want to know. Like certain fast foods, I don't want to know what's in it, as terrible as it might be. So learning that donkey hides would be in something that I'm putting or using doesn't make me feel great. Let's put it that way.
And you know why it's rising in popularity? It's because there's such a huge aging population in China. And it's meant for them to help them, medicinally. So, of course, they're the key demographic driving the demand.
Of course.
And today I was just talking about the previous generation not wanting to die.
They don't want to die. I mean, they want to stick around forever.
They want to stick around forever. So when the Gen Zs complain about the generation before not wanting to die, I'm like, no. It's the generation before that.
Yeah, I mean, we're
holding on to dear life.
We're millennial. Why would we want to die at 30 something? Why would they want us to die so early?
But they complain about how holding on to jobs, some crap, whatever the Gen Zs are saying, I don't really listen to. But they're complaining about something. I'm like, no, you really need to think about the previous generation, the ones that are 70 years old, 80 years old, ain't wanting to die, wanting to stay on forever, holding on to all the real estate, holding on to all the jobs, and in politics, what? Holding on to the seats.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, maybe they're using the donkey hides. I don't know. Maybe that's how they're still here. Maybe that's how, at least in America, we have these aging presidents. Let's put it that way. Maybe the secret has been donkey hides this whole time.
So it's not in the United States. So it's in Africa. Do we still care?
As an American, no, I'm kidding. No, I mean, it is in Africa, but I'm used to the U.S. taking everything that if they see something that they want, they will take. So I wouldn't be surprised if that came to the U.S., but about Africa and China. I mean, I've never really heard of Africa and China even having a conversation. It's kind of like Chandler and Phoebe talking like friends. You rarely see it.
No.
So,
they've been having quite a bit of conversation for quite a while, at least a decade, I believe. And so now what's going on is that in South Africa, there's really huge, like you can tell the difference. They went from 210,000 in terms of donkey population in 1996 to about 146,000 in 2019. That's huge.
Wow, no, I mean, you guys got to be careful that you don't want these donkeys to become extinct,
Exactly.
This is coming at a pretty alarming rate.
Who would think a donkey would be extinct? Never. Never in my wildest dream. But you know who would make it extinct? An aging population in China, obviously. Yeah. So thank you for indulging me in that story because I was really annoyed by it. But so we're gonna go to guess who's back? Guess who's back? A certain actor said that she was retiring from acting, and guess who's back? Do you want to guess? You want to take a guess?
Meryl Streep.
No, she never retires. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. She could have been tired.
No, she's
right.
part of the problem, actually.
Oh, is she also doing the aging? Is she
she's holding on to all the best parts. Are you kidding me? She ain't gonna die.
Well, we don't want her to.
No, we don't want her to die. But you know what I'm saying. All right, guess who? I'm not sure you missed her. I doubt you did.
Let's see who it is.
Okay, let's see who it is. Bam.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait. Cameron Diaz. Big comeback. Charlie's Angel star joins Jamie Foxx. That's how long ago she was acting.
She's done other movies.
I don't think
like
so.
Bad Teacher or something, although people, I guess that's not as popular.
Wait a minute, Kyle. Are you able to name a Cameron Diaz movie other than freaking, what was that one where she slicked? There's something about Mary and Charlie's Angel.
She was in The Mask. She was in Bad Teacher.
Okay.
She was in
If you can name more, I'm upset and sad for you, seriously.
I mean, those are the two that Bad Teacher, she was the lead, so that I remember. The Mask, she was the love interest, and it had Jim Carrey, so I remember that. And I feel like she was in something else, but I just can't remember it right now. Maybe
I feel like I need to stop you right now.
With Ashton Kutcher or something, maybe.
I'm disappointed. I feel like you need to stop. The fact that you know that much about her movies, I don't know.
They just pop up on the shows
Have you
that I
got a
watch.
crush? Have you got a crush? Is that what's
No,
going on?
no, honestly.
Do you fancy her?
No, I would love to say yes. I do not have a romantic interest in Cameron Diaz at
All
all.
right, because you kind of naming quite a few, and I can only name two.
I
I'm
just
just saying.
remember Bad Teacher was a big deal when it came out in
All right.
2009, and The
Okay.
Mask is a classic.
Oh yeah, I remember the Mask. That's when we first really saw her. Actually, is the Mask.
Yes,
That's what her breakout role wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was.
So anyway, it says here that Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx got suited up for a nighttime shoot filming for brand new Netflix rom-com Back in Action. So
Okay.
do you think her and Jamie Foxx would be canoodling in this movie?
I guess so. I don't know what the movie's about, but it seems
This
like
is her
yeah,
taken
looking
to
like
the
Cameron.
streets of the English capital at the weekend. The Hollywood A-listers were in all in black ensembles and they worked their magic by the River Thames. Look at that.
I mean, that's not
In
looking
London.
bad. Yeah.
All right, so are we excited?
I mean, let's see what the trailer looks like when that comes out. And if it's good, I'll watch it. Maybe based by the outfits, they're spies or something, or I don't know.
So do you like Jamie Foxx as an actor?
Yeah, I don't run out to see what he's in. I'm not like Jamie Foxx is in it. I gotta run. But if
He's
he's
not
on
Idris Elba. He's not Idris Elba. I'm sorry, Elba. He's
yes,
not
but
Idris Elba, but he's adequate, isn't he?
yeah, he's a funny guy. He can also be very serious. He's been Ray, I believe he was. He was Ray.
So do you think he's a love interest in this movie?
I don't know. See, I don't know what the movie's about.
Oh, neither
Because
do I.
Back in Action could be anything. It could be that they were like CIA agents. Now they're back in action. They could be like lost lovers. It could be like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and they're after each other. I don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie You People on Netflix?
Not yet. Is it good?
What? You didn't watch it yet?
I haven't had time. I want to sit down and watch it. You saw me coming in here sweating and having a lot going on just in the day. I didn't have time for You People yet.
Telling you, David Duchovny has my heart. I
didn't even know
talked
he was
about him today. He was hilarious. He would not stop talking about Exhibit.
a rapper exhibit. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'll have to check.
He was trying to create a rapprochement between the black people and them.
Yes.
So he talks about Exhibit, and then at one point he sings. Oh, I don't want to tell you about that.
I
I'm
will.
ruin it for you.
I will watch it soon.
He is a little gem. You know what he reminds me of? If you've ever watched The Nutty Professor with what's his name? Eddie Murphy, who's in this movie as well, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
If you ever watched it, The Nutty Professor, there was a character, there was the grandmother who would always say things like off the cuff, like you'd have to really pay attention to hear it. And you're like, this shit.
Yeah.
That's what David Duchovny reminded me of. That's kind of the comic relief he gave. And Rhea Perlman was in it too, but they don't even use her.
No, okay.
She doesn't even talk. She just came in. Yeah, to make a check, I suppose, for a retirement. I don't know. Well,
I mean, good for her for making some money, I guess.
I know, but you can't have Rhea Perlman and not use her. She's hilarious.
Maybe a deleted scene. Maybe that's where they're holding it off.
I hope that's what it was, because it's not I don't know. It was all right. It was all right. There's a part that I wanted to talk about, but you can't talk about it because you didn't see it. So
I'm sorry. I did not know that was part of the homework assignment. Otherwise, I would have watched it.
Okay, so we've got 3 minutes. One thing I wanted to talk about is
That is mine.
check this out. Tell me if that's not misogynistic in a way. But I don't know if whales can be called misogynistic. But here we are. Did you know that killer whale moms forego future offspring for benefit of full-grown sons?
I mean, that sucks.
So it says here in summary, it's not unusual for parents, especially mothers, to sacrifice their own future success for the sake of their offspring. Now, a new study shows that killer whale mothers take this to a surprising extreme. They sacrifice their own reproductive success to care for their sons, even after those sons are full-fledged adults. Doesn't that sound to you like a Caribbean mother?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a lot of mothers, Caribbean mothers,
I
Italian
know.
mothers.
Your
I guess-
mother's Jamaican, is she not?
Yeah, she is Jamaican.
Is she still cooking for you?
Sometimes she wants to.
Do you get the bigger piece?
Some,
You get served
Look,
first.
not serve first. I'm old enough to serve myself. No, no, it's definitely, sometimes the mother's love is very strong, and sometimes it's hard to break free from that, even when you're an adult. I didn't know mama's boys were also in the ocean, but I guess it
Yes,
just means we're all very connected.
it
because of-
disgusts me. It really, I understand it's like here it says, we've known for over a decade that adult male killer whales relied on their mothers to keep them alive. No kidding. But it was never clear whether mothers pay a cost to do so. Mothers are self-sacrificing no matter what species in it.
I guess it's something that mothers do. They put it on their backs, they put their children, their family on their backs, and sacrifice their own hat, which isn't right. Like, you should be happy, you should be able to be happy, and your sons should be able to live and fulfill their lives without sacrificing your happiness. But it seems like that is not something that the male species, especially the whale males right now, #whale males, is not doing.
Well, check this out. It says there's an analysis of the existing data found a strong negative correlation between females' number of surviving weaned sons and their annual probability of producing viable calf. Those costs didn't get any smaller as their sons grew older either.
This is unfortunate for the women.
For the woman, for the female species altogether, all species, females and all species.
For all the women. It's unfortunate for all the women.
Y'all are just trying to usurp us completely, ain't you?
I mean, I don't know what the whales are doing the whale things. I'm not. I'll just take
doing the male
cooking
thing.
every now and then.
Well,
I
Who's
can't
looking
control
at you?
whales.
I'm looking at you.
I
I'm
can't
looking at
control the
you.
whales.
I'm looking at you.
I can see.
So
it.
what are you going to do to not perpetuate this? Are you going to do things differently when you have children?
I mean, they're not following me around. I mean, but the mom is not. I mean, if I do have children,
Giving preferential treatment to your son compared to your daughters, right?
I wouldn't do that.
Daughters.
I wouldn't do that, and I would make sure my partner wouldn't do that either.
All right.
That really messes the kids up.
All right, good.
All
Because thank you. Because it's the worst thing I'm lucky I don't have that problem. But imagine growing up with a bunch of males in the house. I hate saying males, but boys or whatever. And somehow you notice that the boys get to do more than you can. They can stay out later. They can do a whole bunch of different things. But because you're a girl, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, I feel like if the restrictions go for the girls, they should go for the boys too as well.
I'm sure that happens a lot, even up to this day. I think that is one thing that maybe I don't think it actually has changed that much, especially if it's a daddy girl, quote unquote, or whatever the overprotective parent is. I don't think it's changed that much, and it should. We should. You should trust your kids more, whether you're a whale or you're a human, and let them live on their own.
Well, thank you so much, Kyle. Our time is up, and I want you to remind us again when your next show is.
Yes.
and where they can see you, and please give us your social media. If you have a YouTube, a Twitch, whatever, please let us know.
All right, I'll do all of that right now.
And I'll put that in the description as well. So make it clear, please.
All right, it is Character Select Comedy, and that is at the Stand on Saturday, March 4th at 6 p.m. That's in Union Square in New York City. Very easy to get to. The tickets will be available very, very soon. So please come to that. And if you just want to follow me in general, you can follow me, Kyle Lewis, at Keep It 5 Star, spelled out, not not the numbers, spelled out, keep it 5-star. On Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram, all of that. It's the same name. So follow me there. And
All
thank you
right,
for having me.
so awesome. Let's just do like a nice thumbnail. Just smile, however you want to. Just let's get the boobs there. Right. Okay, nice. Well, thank you so much, Kyle, and have a
Thank
good
you.
evening. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes, I would love to do
All
that.
right. And please
right.
let us know if you'd like to do like a first show correspondent, as you've done before. We really enjoyed you. So let us know if you would like to do that. If you've got a story, that would be great. All right.
Thank you so much.